In European history, while we may be accustomed to hearing about the heroic stories of men, there are certain women who have changed the destiny of their era and nation. Joan of Arc is exactly such a woman. Let's take a glimpse into the life of this mysterious and courageous woman because she has influenced the course of European history. Jeanne d'Arc was born in Domremy, a quiet and humble village, during the crucial period of the 100 Years' War between France and England. She spent her childhood as a shepherdess, and during this time, she grew up in a devout family and developed a deep connection to the Catholic faith. Her life would transcend being an ordinary young girl. At the age of 13, she began to babble about entering the dreams of famous Christian saints. In her dreams, these saints told her that she was chosen and capable of liberating her country from the English. This extraordinary experience completely transformed her life and marked the beginning of the days when she would assume the role of a savior. By the time she turned 16, she ran away from home to follow these voices. Jeanne conveyed her desire to take command of the army by approaching local commanders and writing letters to various individuals to secure their support. Her requests were initially rejected and met with skepticism. However, Jeanne did not waver in her determination and faith. Eventually, she managed to capture the attention of Jeanne de Metz, who was both a cousin of King Charles VII and a commander of the troops. Jeanne de Metz was impressed by Jeanne's incredible determination and steadfastness, and he informed King Charles VII about her. Finally, in 1429, Jeanne met with King Charles VII and explained her goals to him. The king believed in Jeanne and granted her the authority to command the troops. Indeed, in a short period of time, with the soldiers placed under her command, she would recapture Orléans and gain fame. Jeanne assumed command of the army by wearing men's clothing and leading the troops under her standard. She displayed impressive leadership to direct and inspire her forces. Her courage and strategic skills demonstrated during the operation to recapture Orléans greatly boosted the morale among the French soldiers and helped repel the English forces. Once Jeanne d'Arc successfully joined the army, she made a tremendous impact on her troops. Through her bravery and determination, she achieved a series of victories. The recapture of Orléans created a great sense of hope and enthusiasm among the French people. Under Jeanne's leadership, the morale of her forces soared, leading to a series of successful campaigns against the English. Jeanne's accomplishments were not limited to her skills in warfare. She also had a significant impact as a religious figure. As a devout Catholic, she believed that she had a religious mission alongside the military campaign. Jeanne not only carried weapons on the battlefield but also spread morale and hope. She organized religious ceremonies and offered prayers to uplift the spirits of her troops. Her presence served as an inspiration for the French soldiers, motivating them to fight for unity and their goals. Through her achievements, France experienced a resurgence. On May 23, 1431, Jeanne fell into the hands of the English and became their prisoner. She was held captive for a while. In an attempt to escape from the tower where she was held, she tried to jump but was unsuccessful. She went through extremely difficult times and eventually faced trial by the Inquisition. During the late Middle Ages in Europe, the frenzy of witch hunting was still at its peak. Although Jeanne d'Arc's case was political and had a significant political dimension, we see that the methods employed by the Inquisition in her trial were not fundamentally different from ordinary Inquisition trials in terms of justice. After enduring long and exhausting interrogations, a weary Jeanne d'Arc was asked if she felt remorse for her actions. It was made clear to her that if she expressed remorse, her sentence of death would be commuted to lifelong imprisonment. Sometime later, Jeanne d'Arc requested to wear men's clothing again and declared that she had no remorse. Jeanne was publicly burned as punishment in front of a crowd. She met her fiery death at the age of only 19. The Catholic Church reinstated Jeanne d'Arc's reputation and declared her a saint, a remarkable 490 years after her execution by burning. The participation of women in warfare challenged societal norms, but Jeanne's determination and abilities gained acceptance. Her leadership and bravery displayed in battle demonstrated to society the power and capabilities of women. It was an event that defied gender roles of the time, and Jeanne's successful involvement in the war served as an example for women to express their potential and abilities. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.